Yeah, it's gonna be blue skies for you and I. But my heart beats slow as the storm carries on up high, and the clouds roll by.
Hello YouTube, this is Fairy Tale Chapter 507 review. Now, this chapter was named The Voice, and there was a lot of talking in this chapter, so it does make sense. Now, I'm sure that's not the reason why it was called that, but that is my joke. And I said it so enthusiastic, or like joking, like didn't I, guys? Didn't I? But let's get into this review. So this chapter, like I said, there's like 2 or 3 things that I want to talk about, and the first one being that, you know, I kind of wish the fight between Natsu and Gray would have lasted longer, and although I did think it was really cool how Urza stopped them, and it was really symbolic because, you know, she was crying and Urza was crying in the Tower of Heaven arc, and Natsu got really mad, and now Natsu's doing that in this arc, and it was actually in this chapter, so me saying that just trying not to brag on myself, but just showed my knowledge of Fairy Tale, which I don't know if that's good or bad, because it kind of makes me look like a nerd, but, you know, oh well, that doesn't matter. And just this chapter, like, the other parts of it were Eileen and her saying that she is Urza, or like, I am you and you are me, which I'll talk about that later, and then the Erashion Saints on the ground, actually not the Erashion Saints, Crime Sorcery now, sorry, they're on the ground, and, well, they're not, you know, defeated yet, but they're being defeated by August, because, you know, August is really OP, and August knows his magic, definitely, we learned that in this chapter. He was even saying, oh, that's a pretty neat magic you got there, but ha, I know it, or something like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, the thing with Eileen and her saying that I am you and you are me to Urza, that either to me is she's saying that we're related, and she's, you know, using it in that way, like in those terms. She's not meaning it actually that, yo, I am actually you and you are actually me. She's just meaning that we're related. Probably something like, if they were related, definitely something probably like she'd be either her mother or sister or something like that. Another thing, which I did not come up with this in my mind, I got it from another video, is that she may be Urza from the future, like some kind of future Rogue or future Lucy kind of stuff, which would be pretty cool as well, but I'm still not too sure on this stuff. I kind of wish we'd get more next chapter. I don't know if we will, but hopefully we do. And one thing I also do want to mention is that after Natsu and Gray, you know, they didn't really pass out, but they kind of, you know, are very exhausted now. His tumor's probably gonna get shrunk again, which really does suck, because I did want to see more of E&D, and I'm sure you did as well. So that really does stink, but I have a feeling that like Zero will pull something like, oh, you thought the tumor shrunk? He like opens up the book of E&D or something, and like Natsu just awakens E&D again and goes crazy, which would be really cool. But, you know, I think that will happen. I'm not gonna call it, but I think it will, so that'd be pretty cool. Now, this chapter, overall, I'd probably give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. It was a really good chapter. I really did enjoy it. I really can't wait till next chapter, because I feel like, that, you know, there's, like I said, there's like 3 or 4 things in this chapter that were, you know, pretty big, but besides that, the pacing, it was just slow, but not fast. I'd say medium, somewhere in between there. And one thing I also do want to mention is that do Natsu and Gray know that Makarov's dead, and what would they do when they figure out? That'll be pretty cool. But that's all I have for this review, guys. Make sure to give me a like if you enjoyed this review and the chapter. Make sure to also tell me in the comments how my review was and things I missed. And also tell me what you thought of the chapter overall. So subscribe for more content. Have a nice day. I'm out.
Drop it.